We are back at this lady's place for the second time. Ameomba samaki. She has asked for fish. She said, you should have brought me fish. Sasa tutakupea pesa we mwenyewe ununue, si ndio? Sasa si ni pesa ya kupewa tu. Hatu huku ni bei gani? Si utanunua. Kumbe mama aliitwa nani? Suzanna. Yeah, na kijana alikuwa John, si ndio? Okay, so this is a follow-up jigger digging visit, and this time round she's not very badly off. The son is, although she's of course having some, but not as badly off as the son. 18 ebukuja. So the guy is the one in a lot of trouble. He's a special guy, and that is a weakness jiggers really exploit. Mind issues. And he's just so loaded with oh my god, she's so loaded with jiggers. So, and so this is their house, and as the case is with all the jiggered people, the formula is just one and simple. To overcome jiggers, please concrete the floors. Concrete these floors. That is where the solution lies. Because jiggers are a sand flea, and they live on a dirt floor like this one. We were wondering, because jiggers originally come from South America. But South America, as we speak, doesn't have a lot of jiggers. Why? Because the economies there are more advanced, so they don't have this type of floors, just soil and sand. They have concrete, so the jiggers there will die. And that is why Brazil and all other, the Southern African, the Caribbean places where these jiggers originally came from are no longer afflicted. The people there are not really very jiggered like the people in the sub-Saharan Africa, because they build houses with concrete. But because of poverty in rural Africa, we are in Kenya. Kenya is in East Africa, and it's a little bit better than other Eastern African nations. But the poverty is still just too much. You look at the rural communities in this part of the continent, and there is no government influence. There is no development whatsoever. So that's why jiggers are here. They have been here for centuries, because these jiggers were introduced to Africa with the slave trade, and the slave trade went on up to around 1860s. Officially, that's when it officially ended, the real transatlantic trade, which was the slave trade. It was slave-based. So from there, then 20 years later, we had the Berlin Conference that brought in colonialism. And so we have had these things from the up to 1860s. And then when the colonialism took over, it came with its, effects of subjugation and just, the humanitarian crisis that happened because of people being ruled in a way that didn't allow them to gain proper education, to be free in the minds, and that has occasioned these conditions that now we behold here with wonderment sometimes. And so Raise Up Society was registered in 2011, and for 15 years we have tried to challenge the status quo. And if there is a specific indicator of poverty and slavery and colonialism, then it's a jigger. It really is here, because the empowerment of the African men and women is not very, very loud within slavery and the colonialistic mindsets. So we are trying, guys, and we need your help and your support to continue fighting this thing. We cannot do it alone. We need legislation. We need big donorship to get it done. And the brother who was not jiggered the last time now has the jiggers. He was laughing at the brother. Kumbe jina umesema unaitwa nani? Mchudi? Stanley Mchudi. Stanley. Eh? Mchute. Sio Mchudi. Kwa sababu Mchudi najua si Wanyore. Mchute. Stanley. Wewe ni miaka ngapi? 16. Ati 16. Ulizaliwa mwaka gani? 2008. 2008 amepita. 8 amepita. Kama 2011 saidi ni 15. 2010 ni 16. 29, so 20 ako 18. 2008 inapita ni 17, 18. Sasa we ndiye 18. We ndiye 18 wa ukweli. So he is now from 2008. He's around 17. Ako 17. Yeah, he's 17. And now he is also jiggered, poor dude. Last time he was so energetic and he looked so composed and everything. But now he has the stupid jiggers with him. And he's such a tender-hearted boy. You know, as human beings, we can tell the people who have good hearts, especially if we happen to have some goodness in us. So, because there is some goodness in me, I can tell, I can feel that that warmth from people who have that I can relate. And sometimes when it comes to wicked people, I can also relate. By the way, I can tell. I can really tell when somebody is wicked, no matter how much they pretend. And unfortunately, sometimes then I condone the wickedness, thinking I can change them, which never happens, and they end up hurting me. So, we'll go and dig our guy for the second time. There's a big funeral around and there's plenty of food there. We told him, no, don't go. We will give you money, to sort yourself up. So we will give him the money. And the mother asked for fish. And she said, the fish here is very expensive. We'll get her some cash to buy the fish. Samaki wanauza wapi hapa? Mironje. Utaenda uchukulie mama. Ama utaenda upote? Utapote? Okay. So, yeah. So, guys, we do the next video, which is jigger digging. We should be jigger digging the brother and him. Okay.